Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It is 6:45 on Thursday night and so it's dark outside, but because we're in the kitchen, the lighting is fine. Very good for inside anyway. And you're looking at my little girl Lottie. And before I go any further, I just want to say hello to you all and welcome back to my channel and my kitchen. And if you're new to my channel, my name is Suzanne and I am the artist from Baby Bunting Nursery, and this is one of the babies that I've made. She's my doll. I keep this one, and I've got the twins Pippa and Jonty, and this little girl is the Marianne sculpt by Natali Blick. She's about 22 inches, so not much smaller than Tobiah that I've just made and sent off the other day, by the way. She's on her way to her mummy. I sent her express post and fingers crossed she will arrive, perhaps Friday, your time, American time that is. We'll see. So that's where she's off to America. So fingers crossed we'll see her in a video soon. Anyway, so this is my little Marianne, who I call Lottie, and she's coming on for 2 years old. So yes, it was December 2 years ago that I made her, so she's only 1.5, I beg your pardon. Yes, she's 22 inches, and she's actually weighted very differently to how I weighted Tobiah, because Tobiah, has got an older face, and she's more like a little baby who could hold her head up. She's about 22.5 inches, but much heavier than this girl, because I didn't need to put extra weight in her to support under her neck, to hold her little head up, because she's still, a young baby, this one. She's sort of maybe like a 2-month-old or 1-month-old, something like that. She wears size 0 to 3 clothes, which brings me to the next subject, that she is wearing a beautiful little outfit, a 2-piece outfit with pale pink cherries on it. Hopefully you can see them a bit. And she's wearing this outfit for Theme Thursday, which was sweet treats, it's like fruits and ice creams and things like that. So I thought this suited the bill perfectly, so long as none of you report me to children's services, because it's not really warm enough for a baby to be wearing a summer outfit. But anyway, I needed to do that for today. She's got a little headband in her hair as well, this is my most favourite headband. It's soft pink velvet elastic to make the band part, and then it's got 2 fluffy blobs on top, a fluffy white one and a fluffy pink one, and they're very small blobs. They're just the right size for her little head. And she's cuddling one of her Jellycat, pink. This is a pink bunny, a little small one with a white fluffy tail. It's actually a dummy clip, but I haven't got a dummy on it. She just wanted to hold it because it's so soft. And the second part of her outfit, which I forgot to mention, are some grey like bloomers, and on the back, which you can't see because she's sitting on her bottom, are ruffles in the same fabric as the little top, which is a white. I didn't even describe that. I'm so sorry. It's a white, like dobby, the Swiss dot, which you can call dobby fabric, and it's got very pale pink cherries with grey stems and grey leaves all over it, and little sort of flutter sleeves. And you can't see, but it's sort of got a square neckline, and there's some white lace trim around that neckline. It's by a French brand that I don't really want to say, because you'll all roll around the floor laughing. It's Purité de Bébé, something like de Bébé. I don't know how to pronounce it. Hopefully you guys know. I think it means pure baby, which is that's the name of that beautiful Australian brand that I like to get, that uses the all organic cotton. It's called Pure Baby. Anyway, I think that's probably what it translates to. So ignore my horrible, shocking French, which, I learnt a little tiny bit of it in high school, but really I was never any good at it. Just didn't pick it up well, and I still can't do it. My friend Jen is excellent at French, and she even knows a bit of Russian. And when she does, she can do like a French accent, speak English with a French accent, and it's fabulous. I love it when she does that. She has me, laughing and laughing. I enjoy it so much. Anyway, we are here, and I'm going to make this a quick video. I know none of you believe me, but I'm determined not to torture you with another long video. So I just want to tell you that Lottie is sitting in my new pram that I bought from my friend at the doll show, just like 2 weeks ago, I think it was, and she's sort of sitting up in it because the back can come up into two different inclines, that's a good word. So this is the lower incline, and then she can come all the way up, which is how I had to buy her in it last time, into a proper full sitting position. She's got a little pillow behind her head. But the thing I really wanted to tell you about and to show you is the beautiful shawl that she's lying on. This is what I sort of mentioned in my last video, that I was waiting on its arrival. And it's from Etsy, and I ordered it maybe 3 or 4 months ago, and it's a beautiful merino wool in 3-ply, so it's very finely knitted. I hope you can see it. I've got it sort of, let me just zoom out a weeny bit so that you can see the top part. That's the trim, that's the edge that goes all the way around, and it's slightly scalloped as well around the very edge. So that's what it looks like there. It's large and it's beautifully soft. It's just gorgeous. It took the Etsy seller a long time to make, because she got a bit sick as well while she was doing it. I think she got the flu or something, and then when she went to try and continue work on it, she made a mistake, so she had to unpick a whole lot of it and redo it. But anyway, I didn't mind. I just didn't want her to feel under pressure, because it's so complicated and so detailed and so beautiful. And, you know, I was not in a hurry with it for a real baby. It was just for the dolls, well, really for me, isn't it? But I did want to come on and show you that. That just arrived the other day, and I've been waiting until I had time to make a video for you to show you. I wish you could all feel it, because it's so soft and it's so fine and so beautifully done. I'm really, really happy with it. I think I ordered this before I decided I didn't need any more blankets. At least that's my story, and I'm sticking to it, because I didn't think I would ever need to buy any more blankets. I felt satisfied with my whole blanket supply, not blanket supply, my blanket collection, because I am a bit of a blanket person, especially baby blankets. Originally, years ago, I started collecting beautiful, large pure woolen adult-sized blankets, and of course I could only collect a couple of those before my linen press started to get pretty full. So luckily, once I started collecting reborns, then my blanket obsession could be nurtured, because, you know, the baby blankets are smaller than adult blankets. So I really do think I'm happy with my collection now, especially now that I've got this one. And it was excellent fun waiting for it, because the seller was giving me updates, and I just kept saying, it's okay, don't worry. Just want you to be able to, you know, make it at your leisure and not be stressed about it, because I know what it's like. You know, when you're creating something, you don't want to feel under pressure. I think this is why my videos go on for so long, because I just keep talking about stuff. So this is what I wanted to show you, this beautiful blanket. And she is in the pram that I did buy, and I love that pram. And actually, I'll show you one other thing. Well, I've got 2 things to show you, but this next thing is from the girl who sold me the pram. And when she sold it to me, she said that there was a beautiful pillowcase and sheet set that went with it that she couldn't find at the time that she brought the pram to the show. So she went back and she hunted, and she found this, and I'll show you. And she has washed it and ironed it and put it in a bag for me. And I'll show you first, then I'll tell you more about it. Here's this is the packet. This is a little hand-painted pillowcase and sheet set. Let me show you the other side, because I think this must be the sheet that goes with it. I haven't unpacked it. And there's a little edge. So let me describe it to you. Isn't that just the sweetest little thing there? So it's white cotton, and the painting on it is of a little girl, and she's picking some sort of blue flowers, dark blue flowers. Because remember, this was done in the 70s. So the colours were quite bold in the 70s. Baby clothes and everything were bold. So there we are. There's the little girl. So she's catching the light a bit there. That's a bit better. So she's just sitting down and she's wearing a red. It looks like it could be like a grow suit. And she's got very long eyelashes, and you just see her in profile. And she's got a bunch of these dark blue flowers, and she looks like she's just picked them from the ground. And she's sitting on some grass, and there are some more dark blue flowers near her, which are just abstract flowers, so they're just little blobs, really. And then there are some butterflies flying. There's a butterfly. There's another one, and they're just blobs as well. They're red-winged, and then they have just lines, abstract lines to be the body and the antenna of the butterfly. And on the grass near her there are like some sort of red blob flowers as well. So that's what it's like. And then the edge of it, I'll show you, is a broderie anglaise lace, and it's threaded through with some red ribbon. That's the trim. So that, and the sheet is the same as I just described to you. So it'd be nice when I unpack it. There's the little girl, you can see her well there. Except there's a bit of, see the light's just catching the top of her head, but hopefully you can see her a bit. So she's fairly abstract, sort of definitely 1970s look. And so that, I've got that to go with the pram now. So I think what I might do is buy a mattress to go with it, so that there's a sheet for the mattress to go onto. And so that's that. And then the last thing, and I just want to say that this set was bought at David Jones, which I've told you about that shop before. It's sort of like our good type of department store. You know, it's a sort of has the special brands and special extra things that other shops don't have. Although these days it's going more down market because I think just to compete with other shops. It's a shame because when this sheet set was bought, it had exclusive things in it. There are still exclusive things in David Jones, but not as much. It doesn't have the same sort of reputation that it used to have. So that's where this sheet set was bought from, David Jones, 47 years ago. Okay, and the last thing I want to show you, to prove to you that I can be quick, is this sweet, sweet bottle that I bought. Now, how can I show you that? Because you can't see through that properly. There, can you see that? It's a glass bottle and the brand is Hevea, which is Hevea, which is my sort of latest interest, I guess you could say. That brand has the sweetest things. I've shown you a couple of things I've got from them, like a complete rubber dummy, a pacifier, and what's the other thing I've got? A sort of a rubber duck, but not like the standard rubber duck that you can get everywhere. It's all just in the pure rubber, in the sort of brown, a bit like the Titis here, that kind of rubber. So this little glass bottle is, I think it's probably a 4 ounce, and on this side that I'm showing you, you can see the brand name, which I'll call Hekea, but I have no idea how you really say it. It could be Hevea or so many options. And it's just painted, that name is painted in a little balloon. And I don't know if you can see, how can I show you? There are some little bunnies and hearts, very little at the bottom. Let me see if I can hold it up against the sheet, if that would show you better. Can you see? Oh, you can see them a bit there. So, and I can see them too. Are they all bunnies? No, there's something that may be a sheep, but they're very small. And there's the balloon. You can just see the name on there. So that's cute, isn't it? There we are. You can see the animals a bit there. And there's a little moon and there's stars, tiny stars, all over the bottle. And then on the other side is like a measurement gauge that goes up to 5 ounces or 150 ml. So that's on that gauge there. And then the top is really nice. I thought I was getting a bottle with a white top, which is what I wanted. And it was so funny. I said to the seller, how come I got a blue bottle when you were showing the white one? And she said, oh, well, I just used the stock picture, and because I haven't used this bottle haven't ever used this bottle, I didn't notice it was blue. Now, I mean, how dope is that? Anyway, she offered me my money back, but I said, no, that's okay. I can always swap it for a blue top, for a white top, I should say, which I did do, but I didn't like the look of it as much. It was more ordinary, so I've kept it with this special blue top. I'll take this little cover off and just show you how the bottle looks. There it is. It's a funny blue. I'm not so keen on that blue, but it's kind of a turquoisey blue. And then the teat on top is just rubber, just a plain rubber teat. So the whole thing is gorgeous. And then let me just show you. Oh, I didn't say also there's ridges all around that top, the cap. Oh, do you call it the cap? I don't know what you call that, because it's not actually the cap, is it? It's the bit that holds the teat that screws onto the glass bottle. There you go. That's a very long name for it. And then over the top, this is the cover, and it's just like a medicine cup. I'll show you how can we see these measurements up the side. It's very tricky with one hand. There you can just see there's some measurements there. So that makes it really different. And it turns out when I looked again on websites and things, I noticed that all the bottles, none of the white bottles had the ridges on the cap, on the screw bit that I used that long description for, had the ridges. None of the white ones had the ridges, and none of the bottles I saw in this brand had this kind of medicine cup cover. So I'm sort of glad I got this one in the end, because it's different. It's not the same as all the other ones. It's special. So I'm really happy with it. I love it. So I just thought I'd show you that, because I do have a glass bottle collection, and I like the smaller sizes. And I have shown them once before, but perhaps if anybody's interested, I can show you my glass bottle collection again. I've got some vintage ones and some new ones. And there's just something about a glass baby bottle that hopefully some of you love just like I do. Okay, now let me see. Yes, I've been going for a long time already, so I could go tell you more things, but I'll just say today has sort of been a catch-up day for me, which has been very good. And so, do you know what? I'm really going to say goodbye for now. I will. I did want to say something about the weather, but oh my goodness. Okay, it's a bit warm, and it's still a lovely days here, not like winter, but the next 3 days are going to be cold, like 17 degrees Celsius maximum. So that's pretty cold that's normal kind of winter temperatures, but now that we're in August, we're hoping it will start to warm up properly for springtime. But we're not quite there yet. We've got a few more weeks, and then it will be our springtime. Anyway, everybody, I'm going to stop now, because I was determined not to make this long, and I think it is already. So I'll say goodbye to you all. Thank you so much for visiting. I hope, if you're new, I hope you'll come back, and I'm looking forward to seeing all your comments, because I have the loveliest people who leave comments on my videos. They're my friends. I have real friends. That's what it feels like, and I think that's how it is. See how I keep talking? It's shocking. This is what I do, everybody. My viewers, my long-time subscribers know I do this, and then you poor new people, hope you don't get too shocked, but I talk a lot. Anyway, I'll stop. I really will stop now, and wish you all well, and I hope that, everything's going okay for you, wherever you are. And I'll see you all again very soon. In the meantime, please take care, and be kind to each other. Bye-bye, everyone.